Hi, I'm a posture specialist, and this video is all about stopping acid reflux at night. Now, it's commonly known that when you have acid reflux or GERD, eating certain foods can make things worse, but did you know that sleeping positions and pillows can also play a role? In fact, sleeping with a pillow that is too high or lying on your back can actually increase the risk of acid reflux at night. So in this video, we will explore the best sleeping positions, pillows, and even plates to help prevent acid reflux from ruining your sleep. So if you're ready to put an end to this problem, then let's get started. Now, when it comes to sleeping positions, the key is to avoid lying flat on your back or elevating your upper body too much. Instead, you should aim to keep your upper body elevated at a 30 to 45 degree angle relative to your hips. This helps to keep the stomach contents down and reduces the likelihood of acid reflux. Side lying is the best position because it keeps your stomach contents down and promotes good digestion. Back lying is the second best option, although you don't want to lie completely flat. To do this correctly, you need to place an extra pillow underneath your torso to keep your upper body elevated. When choosing a pillow, you should look for one that is firm and supportive. A pillow that is too soft or too high can cause you to lie flat on your back or elevate your upper body too much. Here's what to look out for when buying a pillow. Avoid memory foam pillows because they tend to be too soft and can cause you to sink into them. Also, avoid pillows that are too high. A good rule of thumb is to choose a pillow that is no taller than the width of your shoulders. If you're looking for a pillow that is specifically designed for acid reflux, then consider getting a wedge pillow. Wedge pillows are specially designed to keep your upper body elevated, which helps to prevent acid reflux. You can use these pillows while sleeping or even during the day when you are resting. If you suffer from frequent acid reflux, then you may want to consider sleeping on a wedge. A wedge is a special bed that is tilted at a 30 to 45 so a scope 45 degree angle. By sleeping on a wedge, you can keep your upper body elevated, which helps to prevent acid reflux. Wedges are available in a variety of materials, including foam, latex, and memory foam. It's important to choose a wedge that is firm and supportive so it won't break down over time. The height of the wedge will depend on the severity of your acid reflux. If you have mild symptoms, then a wedge that is 6 to 8 inches high should suffice. However, if your symptoms are more severe, then you may need a wedge that is 10 inches or higher. Wedges can be used in conjunction with a wedge pillow if you want to increase the angle of elevation. Now, before we continue with more tips, I just want to mention that this video is for educational purposes only. So do speak to your doctor if you have any medical concerns. Now, the first tip is to chew gum after a meal. When you eat, there is a digestive fire which helps to push the food down into your stomach. However, sometimes this digestive fire can be weakened, especially as we age. This can cause the stomach contents to come back up into the esophagus, leading to acid reflux. Chewing gum after a meal can help to stimulate saliva production, which helps to strengthen the digestive fire. Saliva also helps to neutralize stomach acid, making it less likely to reflux back into the esophagus. To do this properly, you need to chew sugar-free gum for 20 minutes after each meal. Make sure you do not swallow the gum, as this will end up in your stomach and digestive system. The second tip is to stop eating 2 hours before bedtime. When you eat, your body produces digestive juices and acids to help break down the food. However, if you eat too close to bedtime, these juices and acids can build up in your stomach and cause discomfort. Eating a heavy meal close to bedtime can also cause weight gain, which can aggravate acid reflux symptoms. To do this properly, you should finish your last meal of the day at least 2 hours before going to bed. During this time, your body will have enough time to digest the food and prevent any discomfort or heartburn. If you're hungry before bed, you can have a light snack such as a piece of fruit or a small bowl of yogurt. But make sure you avoid having anything too acidic or too high in fat. Tip number 3 is to avoid eating late at night. Eating late at night can cause weight gain, which can aggravate acid reflux symptoms. It can also cause the body to produce excess digestive juices and acids, leading to discomfort. To do this properly, you should finish eating at least 3 hours before going to bed. If you find yourself wanting to snack at night, opt for a healthy snack like a handful of almonds or a piece of fruit. These snacks will satisfy your hunger without causing any digestive issues. Tip number 4 is to tighten your belt one notch. When you wear clothes that are too tight, it can put pressure on your stomach, causing the contents to come back up into your esophagus. This can lead to acid reflux and heartburn. Wearing clothes that are too tight can also aggravate existing acid reflux symptoms. To do this properly, you should loosen your belt by 1 notch to reduce the pressure on your stomach. This will help to keep the stomach contents down and prevent acid reflux. You should also avoid wearing clothes that are too loose, as this can cause your stomach to move around and cause discomfort. Tip number 5 is to stop drinking coffee. Coffee is a common trigger for acid reflux. The caffeine in coffee relaxes the lower esophageal sphincter, allowing stomach contents to come back up into the esophagus. This can lead to heartburn and other acid reflux symptoms. To do this properly, you should avoid drinking coffee altogether. However, if you cannot imagine your day without a cup of coffee, then try switching to decaffeinated coffee. Decaffeinated coffee does not have the same relaxing effect on the lower esophageal sphincter, so it is less likely to cause acid reflux. Tip number 6 is to drink through a straw. Drinking through a straw can help to reduce the amount of air that you swallow. Air swallowing can cause the stomach contents to come back up into your esophagus. This can lead to acid reflux and heartburn. To do this properly, you should use a straw when drinking liquids, especially carbonated drinks. This can help to keep the liquid down and reduce the amount of air that you swallow. Tip number 7 is to eat smaller meals. Eating large meals can put pressure on the stomach, causing the contents to come back up into your esophagus. This can lead to acid reflux and heartburn. To do this properly, you should eat smaller meals throughout the day. This can help to keep the stomach contents down and prevent acid reflux. Tip number 8 is to strengthen your diaphragm muscle. The diaphragm is a large dome-shaped muscle that sits in your rib cage. It plays an important role in breathing and digestion. When the diaphragm muscle is weak, it can cause stomach contents to come back up into your esophagus. This can lead to acid reflux and heartburn. To do this properly, you should engage in regular physical activity. Exercise regularly to strengthen your diaphragm muscle. And one great exercise for strengthening the diaphragm muscle is called diaphragmatic breathing. To do this, you need to lie on your back with knees bent and feet flat. Place a small weight on your stomach and breathe deeply into your abdomen. As you inhale, the weight should rise. This is because the diaphragm muscle is contracting and pushing the weight up. Exhale and the weight should fall. As you practice this regularly, your diaphragm muscle will become stronger, helping to prevent acid reflux. And finally, tip number 9 is to raise the head of your bed. Raising the head of your bed can help to keep the stomach contents down and reduce the likelihood of acid reflux. And you can do this by placing a wedge under the head of your bed. A wedge is a device that is placed under the head of your bed to raise it up at a 45-degree angle. By raising the head of your bed, you can help to keep the stomach contents down and reduce the likelihood of acid reflux. You should aim to raise the head of your bed between 6 to 8 inches. You can purchase a wedge online or at some medical supply stores. I hope you found this video useful. Please remember to hit the like button and subscribe for future content. Thanks for watching and see you in the next video.